Picture this. It's a chilly Tuesday morning and you notice your usually energetic Tabby hasn't touched her breakfast. She's curled up in her favorite spot, but something's different. Her little nose is running, her eyes look watery, and when she finally does move, she lets out the tiniest, most pitiful sneeze you've ever heard. Your heart sinks a little because you realize your cat has caught a cold. Just like us humans, cats can catch colds, and it happens more often than you might think. The most common culprits are viral infections, particularly feline herpes virus and calicivirus, which spread easily between cats, especially in multi-cat households or shelters. Sometimes it's the weather, those sudden temperature drops when autumn rolls in or when your heating isn't quite keeping up. Other times, stress can weaken your cat's immune system, making them vulnerable. Maybe you recently moved, introduced a new pet, or had visitors staying over. Whatever the cause, your feline friend is feeling under the weather and they need your help. So what should you be watching for? The signs of a cat cold are surprisingly similar to our own. You might notice frequent sneezing, a runny or stuffy nose, watery eyes that might even have some discharge, and a generally lethargic demeanor. Your normally playful companion might lose interest in their favorite toys, sleep more than usual, or even stop grooming themselves as meticulously as they normally would. Some cats develop a mild fever, and you might notice their ears feel warmer than usual. They may also lose their appetite because, let's face it, when you can't smell your food properly, it's just not as appealing. Now here's where you become the hero of this story. While most cat colds are mild and will resolve on their own within a week or two, there are plenty of gentle ways you can support your furry patient through their recovery. Think of yourself as their personal nurse and your home as their cozy recovery ward. First and foremost, hydration is key. Cats with colds sometimes become dehydrated, especially if they're not feeling well enough to drink regularly. You can encourage water intake by placing fresh water bowls in multiple locations around the house, or even offering a pet water fountain. The flowing water often entices cats to drink more. Some cats prefer slightly warm water when they're feeling ill, so experiment a little to see what your kitty likes best. Warmth is another wonderful healer. Imagine how good it feels to snuggle under a blanket when you're sick. Cats feel the same way. Create a warm, comfortable space for your cat to rest, perhaps near a radiator or with a heated pet bed. You might find them seeking out sunny spots by the window or burrowing into blankets more than usual. This is completely normal and actually helps their body fight off the infection. Keeping their nose and eyes clean makes a huge difference in their comfort level. Use a soft, damp cloth with warm water to gently wipe away any discharge from their nose and eyes. This simple act not only helps them breathe easier, but also shows them you care. Some cats will resist at first, but most appreciate the relief it brings. You can do this a few times a day, especially before meals when you want them to be able to smell their food. Speaking of food, your cat's appetite might be diminished, but nutrition is crucial for recovery. Try warming their food slightly. This releases more aroma and makes it more appealing when their sense of smell is compromised. You can also offer them especially tempting treats or wet food if they usually eat dry kibble. Sometimes switching to strong-smelling foods like tuna or salmon-based options can work wonders. If they're still not eating after a day or two, that's when you need to get concerned. Before we continue, if you've ever played nurse to a sick cat and have tips to share, drop them in the comments below. And if you're finding this helpful, give us a like so other cat parents can find this information too. Now let's talk about when home care isn't enough. While many cat colds resolve with rest and TLC, some situations require professional veterinary attention. You should definitely call your vet if your cat hasn't eaten for more than 24 hours, if they're having difficulty breathing or breathing through their mouth, if there's thick yellow or green discharge from their nose or eyes, if they develop a high fever, or if they seem to be getting worse rather than better after a few days. Kittens, senior cats, and cats with pre-existing health conditions are particularly vulnerable and should be seen by a vet sooner rather than later. Your veterinarian might prescribe antibiotics if they suspect a secondary bacterial infection, or they might recommend supportive care like fluid therapy if your cat is dehydrated. In some cases, they'll suggest using a humidifier to help ease congestion. You can actually try this at home too. Running a humidifier near your cat's resting area or even bringing them into the bathroom while you run a hot shower can help loosen mucus and make breathing easier. One thing you should never do is give your cat human cold medications. What's safe for us can be toxic to cats, so always consult your vet before administering any medication. Even seemingly harmless things like aspirin or decongestants can be dangerous for our feline friends. Here's something that might surprise you and give you hope. Cats have remarkable recovery abilities. Their bodies are designed to bounce back from minor illnesses quite efficiently. In fact, once your cat starts showing interest in their surroundings again, plays even briefly with a toy, or begins grooming themselves, these are all excellent signs that they're on the mend. Many cats who seem absolutely miserable one day can be back to their mischievous selves within 48 hours once they turn that corner. The key is patience, observation, and lots of love. Your presence alone is comforting to your cat when they're not feeling well. They might want extra cuddles, or they might prefer to be left alone. Respect their wishes, but stay available. Check on them regularly, monitor their eating and drinking, and keep their litter box clean. A sick cat appreciates a clean bathroom just as much as a healthy one. Remember, prevention is always better than cure. Keeping your cat's vaccinations up to date, minimizing stress in their environment, and maintaining good nutrition can all help strengthen their immune system and reduce the likelihood of them catching a cold in the first place. Have you ever had to care for a sick kitty? Maybe you have your own tips for helping a congested cat feel better, or perhaps you have a heartwarming recovery story to share. Drop your experiences in the comments below. Your story might help another worried cat parent who's going through the same thing right now. After all, we're all in this together, doing our best to keep our furry family members happy and healthy.